Hi guys! So, it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm trying to get comfortable because I literally have the tightest jeans on. I haven't worn them in a while. Like, they fit, but like, I could lose a little bit. Maybe like a stone, or maybe half a stone actually. Half a stone, maybe a stone. And then they would be stupendous. But, they still fit. It's just, they're very tight. I think it'd be tight on like, even if I am smaller or slimmer. Anyways, I digress. So basically what this video is about is I want to do just a quick one about what I learned from my third year of optometry and what I wish that I knew before getting into third year. So this is more for the second year, so this is for you guys. I know some of you, and some of you know me, and whatever, and then both, like, you know me, I know you. Anyways, so, I think first semester, it was kind of like a shock because you're not used to testing anybody really. Like, you have like 3 patients maybe, and like 2 of which are students. So, and then most likely your presbyo was probably a family member, someone that you knew. In my case, it wasn't, so it was actually like a really good learning experience. Like a good learning experience regardless. Sorry, I just smacked my laptop. And I think the only thing in first semester that I wish I knew is that that I would have booked more of my own patients in, because yes, I will get all the patients for my logbook, and I'm probably one of the few that actually will complete them all, because I know a lot of people are still struggling with binocular vision patients. So if you can, I strongly advise for you to get all the VV patients you can in first semester, and then that will be like a huge relief, like off your shoulders. Like, it just like, oh, thank God. And yeah, because that one's been really tough. Like for me, luckily I had enough VV patients in my primary care that I just had to kind of swap over into my VV section, so like it worked out fine. And yeah, so that's okay. And then also competencies in first semester, I know, speaking for like personally, I didn't feel competent at all. Some days I still don't feel competent, which isn't really funny, but that's just the way it is. It's a learning experience, and as you go along, you will improve, and as you get more experience, and you will get better, and then you'll just be like fabulous. But yeah, really don't be like assertive. Well, be assertive, but don't be aggressive. Like, you can mention to the supervisor that you have that day, like, oh, I'm feeling competent in this, could you watch me in this? And then they can watch you, and then if they feel that you're competent, then they can sign you off. So really try to push that in first semester. Maybe not in the first like 3 weeks, but definitely after that. So that's what I think I wish people would have told me for then. And then for one of the other things is probably for dissertation. I really wish I would have used my time wisely. I know, like, for me, and maybe other people, I don't know if they're in the same situation, but I was going through something, so that kind of put things on the back burner. And I wish that that didn't happen, and I'm still, like, it's been an ongoing process, but I'm still getting better. Like, I'm way better than I have been, but it's still something that you need to, it takes time. Like, it really does. It takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of ups and downs, and it's like, it's just all in your mind, and it's about trying to rewire your brain and think more positively, and about self-love, really, because loving yourself is an ongoing process, and it's really tricky. Like, it's difficult, and it's never really something that you will reach an endpoint to. You're always growing, changing, and discovering new things, especially about yourself. And yeah, it's just something that I need to, that I'm working on. Everybody is, but mine's more of like, I think that I need to accept that this is who I am and be okay with that. and then love myself in order for someone else to love me too. So yeah, even though things are the way they are for a reason, and I think everything will be better in the long run. At least I hope so. And I hope, like, I do believe that things will turn out the way they should be. So hopefully they do. I know I'm not making any sense. But anyways, I'll talk more about that whole thing in another video. But just right now I want to wrap up what I was talking about before. So yes, dissertation, I wish I would have spent more time on it, especially writing it in December/January. I know that there's exams at the end of January and you are studying for that, but you need to make time for your dissertation as well. Because I feel like if I had gotten even just the 1,200 words that you need to submit, if you just like focus on writing those, and then just continue to build up like every single day, or at least a few times, like a couple hours a week even, like you need to spend roughly 250 to like 300 hours on it or something like that. I think it's 300 hours. So you really need to like put time in it. And if you're doing a project, you definitely put those, like experimental, you definitely put those hours in. I don't know from experience personally, but when I did the research project, like you do put work into it, and those hours fly by. And yeah, like it is a lot of work. And the research I got done in first semester, so that was fine. I wasn't worried about that. I had so many references, and the majority of them were useful. There was a few, probably like 4, that I didn't actually end up using. I just kind of got rid of those. But then it's all about bringing it all together and kind of figuring out like the structure. And references probably took me a good hour or 2 to actually do. But for the references, use either RefWorks or I use RefMe, and it'll actually, you just type in like the author or whatever, and then it'll find it for you. Click on it. Sometimes you have to enter it manually because it can't find it, which it didn't happen too many times. And then you just have to click on that, and you can export all of your references somewhere else, and then you can just kind of alter them or look through and make sure they're okay. So yeah, that was actually really good and very handy because it took me less time than it would have if I had to just do it all manually by myself. And then when you're actually writing, make sure you're referencing while you're writing, because I know from my whole life, I've always hated referencing, and it is the bane of my existence. And I understand the reasoning behind it, but at the same time, it's like every single piece of knowledge that I know would need to be referenced. Like, even like me speaking now would probably have to be like, bracket whoever said this. But as you go along, do reference, because it is a pain in the butt to have to go all the way back and be like, oh no, this needs to be referenced, but who said this, blah, 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 and actually have to remember, and like, it's just so much stress. And do try to hand it in before the deadline. I handed mine in the day before, which was stressful enough, and I was just like, I was done with it. Like, I had enough of it. I was like, no more. If I look at it anymore, I'll go crazy. And yeah. So if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. But this video, I'm going to wrap it up because I think that's about it. And I am going to make another video soon, probably about just life in general, how I've been. I could talk about my trip that I went on recently, and yeah, just about anything really. Well, I'll come up with something. But anyways, long story short, okay, so everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Maybe. Okay, much love, guys. Bye.